Hello, hello, hello. So this is not the greatest setup, sorry in advance, but I wanted to show you guys that you can mix resin art pigments from Colourarte into these clear marbling paints and potentially hydro dip with them. So I have mixed them successfully, very easily, just like you would mix just regular mica, but I haven't tried to dip them yet. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to try to not get right in the way. Since this is a test, I'm using a vase that I messed up in the past and I spray painted over it. I was going to glitter it. Sorry about my painted finger. I was going to glitter it and I had this idea. And I'm just, if this doesn't work out, I will do that. I am going to use an ultramarine and a black marbling paint just to help us with some consistency. But this is one of the ones I mixed up with Colourarte. So I have several of them. We're going to see how they marble. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to do, sorry if my head's in the way, I have no idea what you guys can see. I'm going to shake them up. Now if you've never hydro dipped before, you can hydro dip with marbling paints or you can hydro dip with spray paint. Some of this is gunk. Basically the paints are going to swirl on your surface and usually before you resin them, you will finish it with like Mod Podge or something. I am a little concerned that that's floating to the bottom, so maybe it's not shaken up well enough. So I'm going to break them up a little. So that was one of the Rezinarte pigments. This is a regular Marabou. And this is just tap water in a bucket. Seems like it might, I don't know how well it's going to work, but we're going to try. This is another one. Some of these are denser than others, and that's where they may not be swirling as well, but look at that color. I hope you guys can see that. I did this cool gold color. That's my dog, sorry. She apparently is not amused by this activity. And try another, I don't know which one of these is which, but ooh, look at that one. So the first one, I don't think I shook up well enough, so I don't know how well it's gonna do. But look at that. The first one was also a Galaxy Rezinarte pigment, and those are very glittery. So I don't know if that's an indication that it's not going to do as well as some of the others will, but we'll find out. This is the black one. But I was super excited. I had been wanting to test this for a little while. So I was really happy when it mixed up really nicely. Sorry if my head's in your way. And come back with, so if you've never hydro dipped before, I have a couple of videos on that. They're a little bit further back there. But once you have your stuff in here and you need to kind of move pretty quickly, you take a popsicle stick and you basically create a little swirly. That's pretty much it. But then you got to move quick. So, oops, see, I already messed this up. Because I have, I'm legitimately trying to wipe that off with my finger. Okay, so down, twist. I think that first color was problematic. Other than that, the colors are super vibrant. But that first color didn't do the greatest. So, but really beautiful colors though. But see how that first one kind of clogged up everything? So while we're still testing, I'm over here looking at it and you can't even see it. So theoretically it works. I want to try without that first one. So I'm going to put you on pause and get a different base. Give me a couple seconds. Alright, so I had to get some acetone and get some of that stuff off my hands so that I can clean this up and try again. So to clean your bucket, you just do this. Get like a piece of cardboard and get the paint on there. They're oil based, so they usually will cling on pretty well. And if you don't entirely get it all, it is okay. I'll see what I just did with my finger. Because most of the time, if it's just not in your water and fresh, it's not going to grab what you're doing. So I do try to get it, but these are a lot of fun, and they're pretty abstract because you can't control a ton of the design, but they're a lot of fun. So I have another vase. I'm going to throw in, see, I want to get this out of there. It's probably not going to hurt anything, but my hands are real dirty. So when you get it on your hands like that, use acetone to get it off. I should be wearing gloves. But, okay. Dude, come on. If I was less impatient, I would probably do this. This is just supposed to be a quick test, not an all-day production, you know? But I was super excited because, like, I mean, the marbling paints marble better than anything else. Obviously, that's what they're made to do. But it's cool to have some options that are super colorful and sparkly. So we're going to try to amp up the amount of marble paint first. And then this one seems to do pretty well. Now I did have a little bit of mica already mixed in this bottle before I added the Colourarte. So I just enriched it with the Colourarte. I think I'm putting too much color, and that could also be why it's getting so messy, but I'll just add a little bit of black for some contrast. I kind of want to put some gold on there, but you know, I had to. Just a little pop, not too much. Okay. Oh, I already got this other vase dirty with the ink I had on my hands when I grabbed it. What the heck? It's already all dirty. I have ink on my hand. Okay. Let me swirly whirly this around. Okay, now this one's a little easier to control, but it's hard to get out. So slowly twist, 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 and then you want to get that out of the way so it doesn't like reverse your design. Now that's a lot more what I had in mind. Look at that. So what I'm seeing is, and I can't really spin very well to show y'all, I had a little trouble with the Galaxy pigments that have all that extra glittery. They're thicker, I think, is probably why. We need to blow air bubbles. But these other two seem to do really well. So let's see. The only reason why you need to do this is so they don't develop little air pockets. You can use canned air, but I find my lungs just seem to do better. Sorry about you listening to me breathe. So it looks like, for all intents and purposes, you can use your Rezinarte pigments for hydro dipping. Pretty cool. So, before you resin, which I would definitely resin, do 2 quick coats of Mod Podge just to seal in the paint, because it's a little oil-based, and some resins, especially the thinner viscosity ones, are repelled by that. So my favorite part is this side, which is hard for me to show you guys. But definitely really cool looking. Look at the bottom. So just 2 quick coats of Mod Podge, let it dry, and resin. Beautiful vase. Great time for Christmas gifts. And this vase I got at the Dollar Tree, I think, so pretty decent idea for Christmas gifts. We will have this little guy for sale as well once it gets resined. If you're interested, email my husband and I will get back to you. Our email's in the description box below. Any of the shimmery stuff in the paint that you can't see right now will show very nicely under resin. So cool. Thanks for watching. And of course, the Rezinarte pigments we get from Colourarte. The marbling paint, you can get those from Amazon. You can also get them from, my favorite place to get them is from Blick, because they're a lot cheaper. Anyway, let me know what you thought and what you'd like to see in the future. And thank you so much for subscribing to our channel. Have a great day. Okay, in the video, I know it was hard to see at the angle, but this is the Hydro Dip vase. It has only been sealed with Mod Podge, so it still needs a coat of resin, and it will really look beautiful. This is my favorite part right there. Anyway, thanks for watching my experiment. I will keep experimenting. Have a great day.